Steve Kim for UCN Live. We're here with promoter extraordinaire Bob Arum. Bob, you'll be taking off to Asia very soon. Algieri Pacquiao, when I first heard about this promotion, the first thing that came to my mind is this must be a tough sell, but obviously it doesn't seem like it's been that.
No, it's been a really relatively easy sell because of Algieri and the type of personality that he's been. I mean, Manny's been off in the Philippines training, and he's done his job, but there's a limit to how much he can promote from the Philippines. He was here on the tour, and he gave the San Francisco Giants a good luck charm that carried them to the World Series. But he's been over in the Philippines. So Algieri is the one that's really carried this promotion. And he's done a marvelous job. He's well-spoken, he's good-looking. And I think people who look at his fight with Provodnikov see where he could give Manny a lot of trouble.
Bob, we take a look at this whole situation here. Last year you went to Macao with the Brandon Rios fight, and the numbers were a little bit sluggish. What was learned back last year that can be applied to this year to help improve the numbers, you think?
Well, what we've done now is to rely less on digital advertising, less on how many eyeballs we can reach, and do what I call guerrilla advertising, where we bring out a Sylvester Stallone, where we do a press conference like this with, in effect, one half of the card. And I think what we've done with the tour, going to the New York Stock Exchange, suddenly we've caught people's attention. And it's like a wildfire. You know, it starts with one match. You light some wood, and suddenly it bursts into flame and carries itself. Well, it's the same with a promotion. If you dump a lot of kerosene and then you light the match, in addition to hurting yourself, you might not get the same type of fire that you do if you start small and you expand, and that's what we did.
Bob, does it help that not only is Algieri English speaking, good looking, but he's also from a major media market such as New York?
Of course, and the fact that he's English speaking, and the fact that he is so unique in the sport of boxing, based on his education, and frankly, we can say it, based for an American fighter on his race. I mean, the Caucasian fighters that we have pretty much come from Eastern Europe.
Right.
So this is an American kid born and bred, and people have taken to him.
Bob, do you expect significantly higher pay-per-view numbers than, let's say, the Rios fight last year from Macao?
Significantly higher. Because obviously the Pacquiao-Rios fight didn't have more than ordinary traction in the New York area. And the New York area is the #1 television.
Bob, there's so much to talk to you about surrounding Top Rank going into the future and the present. Pacquiao-Cotto, I've been asked this, not Pacquiao-Cotto, excuse me, Canelo Alvarez against Miguel Cotto. I've been asked this several times. I feel as though the fight's going to happen. I know you're confident about it. Is there any chance that fight ends up in a non-Las Vegas venue?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, Las Vegas is a great venue to hold a fight, but it's not the only venue. And if boxing is to survive and thrive in this country, it has to go to venues other than just Las Vegas. And I know that Oscar and Todd and Gabe Penagrickina are considering other venues for the fight.
Has your old friend Jerry Jones reached out to you at all?
We talk a lot to Chad Estes because it's AT&T Stadium now. Jerry is consumed with the Cowboys and Romo's back.
Bob, is there a deadline to make this fight given the fact that does it seem to be it's going to be on May 2nd?
Well, that's the date that we'd like it to be on. They're moving ahead. These negotiations aren't easy. Everybody has a position to take. But I'm confident that, and I'm not part of these negotiations, I'm confident that these negotiations come to fruition and the fight gets made.
Bob, some recent news regarding one Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. who's gone wayward. He's signed with Al Heyman. There is litigation that you guys filed in back in September. Will there be additional litigation that involves Al Heyman?
I think you've got to, I mean, to be fair, I'm a lawyer, but I'd like my lawyer, who I'm paying a lot of money, to answer those questions.
The word going around the water cooler is that Mikey Garcia had a productive meeting with you guys a couple of days ago. Where do you stand on that situation?
Well, we're going to hope that Mikey, who is a tremendous fighter, gets back into action, and right after the first of the year, we can get him back in the ring.
Okay, Bob, as always, thank you very much. Appreciate it. This is Bob Arum, Steve Kim from UCN.